Hey everybody, welcome back to Grunt Reviews. Today we're looking at a piece of kit that is, I'll say, often overlooked. Guys, in my hands today I have the Team Wendy Exfil Ballistic SL helmet. We're going to take a look, we're going to get some weights, we're going to show it with some night vision setups on it and give you some initial impressions on it. As always, go down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment with your thoughts, share us with your friends if you like what we're doing for you. Also, I do have my Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. We appreciate all of you who support us here at the channel, and let's get into it. So we will get rolling on this bad boy here. I did cut the tape in advance. So basic cardboard box, and then everything else came inside of the helmet bag. They do give you a nice kind of a microfibery, real smooth helmet bag here. Nice little touch. So this particular one is in the brown. I believe they call it the Coyote Brown. They do have a few different colors on these bad boys. There is like an OD Ranger style green. They have multicam, and I believe they have black as well. And we will look at all the goodies they give you first. So obviously you get your instruction manual. You get an extra set of comfort pads on the inside. You get the rail hardware for the 3.0 rail. So you get basically your Picatinny rail sections there, all your related screws, a neat little sticker, which is always nice. And then they do give you the shock cord kit if you are mounting optics on this bad boy. And let's see what else we've got here. So, does look like they give you, so it's another set of inner pads here. So we have the main portion of our liner, and then we have a replacement set of the inner pads. And then of course we have that other replacement set there. So, looking at the helmet itself, we get, we'll kind of start at the top and we'll work our way down. So of course, plenty of Velcro there for all of your attachment needs, whether you're running a helmet cover and securing it that way, or you have patches, identifiers, IR lights, whatever it may be. Working our way to the front here, this is a Wilcox, I believe Team Wendy calls it the Wilcox SL mount. But we have essentially a poly mount with an aluminum insert in there, and these come color matched to your helmet, or color matched as close as you can get. Working our way over, this is their 3.0 rail system there. So the upper attachment point, if you are running helmet mounted hearing protection or comms, they do still have the attachment point there, but they do also have the quick release option with this as well too. So you can remove that spacer, and for something like, we'll use Peltors as an example, you can quick release right on there, and there's a variety of other attachments. Working our way to the back, forgot to mention there's a little bit of pick rail up there. But working our way to the back, this serves as the attachment point for a couple different things. So they have a ballistic visor, clear visor. They have a couple different types of ballistic mandibles. They also have ballistic ear protection if you're not running actual something like a Peltor Comtac there. And then they do also offer, for the guys that are running the Ops Core amps, they actually offer a special mount that works with the Ops Core amps to integrate into this. The one kind of downside to the Team Wendy stuff is the rail obviously is very proprietary versus the Ops Core setup, which is relatively well known and relatively well adopted by the aftermarket. But not only is Team Wendy doing their own adapters to fit their rail systems, but we are starting to see more and more coming in the aftermarket. So I believe that that will catch up as these things become just a little bit more popular. Visually, versus the regular Exfil Ballistic, not a ton of difference outside of the weight. As we look inside the helmet, obviously we do have all our liner, and we have their retention system, so works just like most of the other ones do. You pull it out and that will loosen the adjuster, push it back down, and then crank it down until it snugs up on your head there. Nothing outside the ordinary. Ratchet does definitely feel quality. Nice positive, both locking and unlocking, and a nice positive ratcheting action as well too. So definitely does feel solid. Of course, the chin strap itself and the side retention, however you'd like to call that, do give you a little bit of reinforcement around the chin. Nice smooth little, almost suede-like feel to it. So it's nice not to have the rough canvas, if you will, or rough webbing rubbing on your chin. Not a huge deal, but it is a nice little extra well thought out feature to provide a little bit more comfort. Adjustment on the chin strap, pretty simple. All you do is pick up on your adjuster and slide it in and out to your personal preference to fit your head. Two adjusters on either side, obviously. The buckle here, pretty standard buckle, nothing too fancy. Now the big one that I do want to talk about is with this one, the SL, and I'm going to call that short for super light, is the shell weight, the overall system. So this is the size 1, this is the medium large. Let me zero out my scale here, because I know everybody's going to ask. So with no accessories mounted on it, we are at 2 pounds and 6.15 ounces. So 2.615, 2 pounds, 6.15 ounces. So wanted to give you the total weight because everybody's always curious. The liner, internal liner itself, obviously is just Velcroed on there, so nothing too fancy. Does make this washable. Something that I will mention is night vision. Let me go grab a couple of pieces and we will take a look at that. So because folks are going to ask, just wanted to jump out in front of it. So I do have 2 different mounts here. I've got the Wilcox G24 and I have the Norotos. This is the AKA2. And obviously we want to make sure that both of these work well in the Wilcox shroud, which they should, but let's see here. All right, so the Norotos clicks in. Just a little bit of wiggle there, but nothing too excessive, nothing outside of the ordinary. And that shock cord kit, of course, will take that up if you're not familiar with night vision. And the Wilcox mount should most definitely fit here. All right, and locks in, just a little bit less wiggle there. So no issue using the kind of the 2 industry standard mounts there. Something that I will mention, and I'm going to get these mounted up real quick, is with the lightweight of the helmet, how does that affect you with night vision? All right, so I'd seen one other video on this, and somebody had mentioned that you had to run a counterweight on the super lightweight helmets. So something I will point out, and I'm gonna last couple little cranks of adjustment there. So obviously no chin strap, and there's just a hair of motion, and we'll go ahead and pop this sucker all the way down into place. Even with, I forgot to adjust the height on that, but even with, these are DT NVS's with no chin strap, the helmet has a little bit of wiggle to it, but I would say that even with the added weight of the binos, Get that thing squared up. Once you've got your chin strap on, this helmet is rock solid. So I obviously don't have the bungee strap set up, so we've got just a little play in the goggles there. But I would say you're not required to run a counterweight. That may change a little bit. Some of the guys running like RNVGs that have a little bit more substance to them. That could change a bit, but with a single monocular or even some of the lighter binos, I don't think you'll need to run a counterweight. And kind of getting back to the original point on comfort, the fact that their BOA system, their helmet adjustment and locking system, fits the head well enough that you almost don't need the chin strap. Points to Team Wendy for that. So is very comfortable, not feeling any pressure points. Obviously, we'll do some additional testing with the night vision. Got some reviews coming on these, and we'll see if we do start to find any sort of hot spots or any sort of, I won't call it defects, but if we start to see any flaws or anything like that. But just kind of wanted to give you that for the guys that are running night vision. As always, guys, I do appreciate your time watching this. Stay safe, train hard.